kind of late, but can we talk? Okay, so a little more than a year ago, I started with my daily painting exercises on sketchbook. And I read this quote by Stephen King that amateurs sit and wait for inspiration. The rest of us just get up and go to work. Isn't this something we all want? Art to be our full-time job? And at that point, when I was struggling with consistency, it it really helped me to sit by my desk and finish something for maybe for 2 to 3 hours, and it will be sketchy some days, and some days it will be a little rendered. But I was consistent. You get my point. But I was also getting too comfortable in this, in making little sketches in my sketchbook, and whenever the thought of a big painting or a bigger illustration came to my mind, it will be extremely scary. Not the idea itself, but the thought of struggling with the bigger piece, getting out of my comfort zone. And I started living in my head more than real life. Most of my creative fulfillment will come from these beautiful, complex ideas in my head where the art is always flawless and the lighting is perfect, anatomy is perfect, and the concept works perfectly all the time. I like to imagine how big the painting will be, or how colorful or the color palette will be. I'll even think about how successful it will be. And it really gives me a feeling of excitement and fake dopamine, like I have actually picked up a pencil and achieved it. You know what I mean. God, saying this out loud makes me feel like I'm a loser. But I have a feeling that a lot of other people might relate to it. You see, in your head, the paint dries exactly when you want it to. The paint blends perfectly without muddying. There's no rejection. There's no criticism. No ugly stains, no failure, no technical limitations. You can be a more skilled, confident, flawless person of yourself. And living in your head allows you to completely detach from the terrifying pressure of whatever it is you actually want to make. And that's what is so incredibly comforting about it. And it's so easy to fall directly into that trap. And at this point, you can't also go back to the things you were making, because those that do feel very boring to you. Oh, I've also started to identify myself as a perfectionist, and suddenly that identity has become a very convenient excuse to avoid taking actual action or making actual changes in my work. You know, I've successfully convinced myself that I'm just preparing, that I'm just gathering inspiration or perfecting the concept, when in reality is that I'm just avoiding the mess of doing it. The scariest thing for me is when I notice how little I actually physically did in comparison to what I imagined doing. It's a really painful feeling, like Time has passed, but nothing tangible has really happened. I'm trying to actively make a change with that. I'm trying to put the final finished painting that I have in my head aside and go through the actual physical process. Of course, it's gonna be humiliating and embarrassing to look at it. It will be messy, and isn't that the point? To enjoy the journey? It will be okay, I guess. There's sort of a peace in accepting that. You have to embrace it. And meanwhile, I can paint another painting and another painting and another painting. Being consistent was something that have helped me a lot. Maybe currently I need to accept the idea of failure. Thanks for staying with me. I love you. Bye.